week of practice so far here in Westwood, and the guys will be off tomorrow, and then we'll head up to San Francisco tomorrow. And Monday afternoon we get there, we'll do a little walkthrough, team run, kind of shake it out, and then get into our normal routine on Tuesday. And try to lock in and be focused and razor sharp for the game on Saturday against what's a really good Nebraska team. When you watch them on film, they're very impressive. I think you have to throw the record out and you recognize that 8 of their games were decided by 8 points or less. They beat one of the teams playing in the Final Four. They had a really tough schedule and they play well. So it's a great challenge for us. I think our guys are excited. We had a great week here, and go up there and enjoy some of the festivities, but really just lock in on trying to play our best on Saturday night at 6:20. So that's it.
How's Noel doing?
He's we came out here that one day, which he probably shouldn't have, but he's a typical football coach, and he's doing okay. I think he has a doctor's appointment on Monday morning here, and then hopefully he can get up to San Francisco. Might have to go by car, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I mean, the most important thing now is just his health, and that's a serious deal that he has. So he probably pushed it a little bit, which is typical, and but I don't think there's any setbacks. We just got to make sure we're really careful with that. We don't want to play with that at all.
Do you expect him to be able to call plays?
I don't know. I really haven't been able to discern whether or not he's going to be able to. The doctors don't know. It's kind of touch and go right now. My gut feeling is that he will be able to. So we'll see.
If he doesn't, would it be Kennedy or Taylor?
It'd be me. I'll call him. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't know. Well, we're still working through all that. It would be a collaboration, but I think Noel will be okay. We'll see. We might just let Josh call him. Who knows? Or Jake. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We got a plan. We just don't know which way we'll go yet. And like I said, I hope Noel can play him, even if he has to call him, even if he has to sit in the press box. We talked about that as an option as well, where he could kind of be away from the emotion of the whole thing and still call it. So.
How's this day every year, the last practice for seniors, where they're carrying them off?
It's bittersweet, for me, especially this year, because a lot of these guys were my first recruiting class, and so it's just different. I'm sure it's bittersweet for the players too. It's kind of a melancholy feeling. I'm going to miss those guys, and they've contributed a lot to this program, and if we can go out and take care of business on Saturday and somehow find a way to get a win, they'll have won more games over 4 years than any group in UCLA history. So that, to me, is quite an accomplishment for them, and I think they've set the foundation for a lot of great things to come, and I appreciate them greatly.
Jake said he wants to show scouts that he can play some guard too. How do you think his skills translate to moving to guard?
It's not going to happen in this game, I can promise you that. So he's going to have to do that at the Shrine game or the NFLPA game, or if right now he's a first alternate to get into the Senior Bowl, so hopefully I'm pushing for that to happen. The thing about Jake is he's incredibly intelligent, and he does have versatility. I think the fact that he's been such a good center and he's been so dependable, playing, this will be his 52nd start, and he's only missed one game in his career. I think he's a guy that has a lot of value at the next level because he can probably play all 3 inside spots without a lot of practice. And so, when you're in an NFL team, only suits up 7 offensive linemen for a game. So, you'll have 3 tackles and you'll have 4 inside guys. And so that 4th inside guy has to be able to play either guard and center, and I think Jake can do that. Because they don't suit up 7 offensive linemen. It's rare to suit up 8 offensive linemen for an NFL game.
How's Kenny Lacey?
He practiced yesterday and today, so hopefully he's better. We've been getting some other guys some work in there as well, just in case, but I hope he's able to play. I think he'll be able to. He's a lot better today.
Did you have an opportunity for a young guys scrimmage?
Yeah, we did. We had I should let you guys in for it. We had a young guys scrimmage. We ended the whole thing with a young guys scrimmage, and we made the quarterbacks live, which was a first for us, and it was good. And we ended it with a goal line, and the defense came up with a 4th and 1 stop. Actually caused a fumble and ran it back for a touchdown, so it was pretty good. It was fun. I mean, they get excited about that, and reward those guys for all the hard work that they do on the service teams. And it was fun. Guys get excited about it. So.
Among the guys that redshirted this season, are there any guys that stood out in their development?
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll tell you that Rick Wade really stood out. He's going to be a really good football player. He could play defensive end or tight end. Keyshawn Lucier South really stood out. Colin Samuels really stood out. Andre James really stood out. Trying to think of other guys, but
Maybe Josh Waraboko.
Andre James and those guys I mentioned really stood out. Yeah, Josh came along, but just someone that really jumped out at you. It was more those four, those three on defense and those four overall that really caught your eye. And then we'll see what the ruling will be on Josh Woods. We're still working on that. And if he's a redshirt, then he stood out as well. He's 227 pounds now, I think, and he came in, I think, 202, and it's solid weight. He looks great. Keyshawn's gained, I think he's 230, he looks great. Colin Samuels is, he was named the Scout Team Player of the Year at our banquet. He looked great. But a lot of guys have done good work in the weight room and out on the field.
That's good.
With grades having come in, are there any guys who are not going to be able to make the trip up to the bowl game?
Yep, there are. Well, I think there's one. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you who. I just don't like to. I don't like to do that publicly. That's just not my style. I don't agree with those coaches that announce suspensions and announce grades and stuff like that. There's no reason for me to embarrass a kid. I'm not going to do it. So you guys can figure it out anyway. You're pretty smart. You got rosters. You don't need me to do it. All right. Okay. I'll see you guys up there, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say Merry Christmas, but I won't.